welcome back to Beauty Bees. I'm Iris. This is Deca Panning Project Pan update. This was started by Emily and Max. I've done the whole spiel like a dozen times. You can find her information down in the description box. I'm not going to go through things in too much detail because I have maybe 10 minutes of sunlight left. I'd really like to not have to set up any kind of lights. So I think I might have missed last month's update. Actually, I know I missed last month's update. And somehow I don't even have that much progress, even though it's been 2 months. So let's get straight into things. Actually, the first item I do not have because I finished it. This was an Essence lip oil in peach. It was okay. I finished it. I have no interest in repurchasing it. I really hated the little brush applicator on this. I felt like I had to just go in like 7 times to cover my lips, and I don't have I have relatively full lips but not a large mouth. So if you had really full lips and a big mouth, in like the physical sense, not in the pejorative sense, I think you would be really annoyed with that product. Now let's get to the 4 products that I actually have with me. The first I will be able to roll out today. This is from Natasha Denona and it's the Cupid palette. I have used this so much more than the 10 times that I was aiming for. So my goal was to use this 10 times and to use every shade at least once within those 10 uses. I so far exceeded that. I've used every shade in here at least 2 or 3 times. I used this shade to fill in my brows for about a week. I used this shade in my inner corner as just like a single shadow look, probably like 8 times, 10 times. I really enjoyed this. I don't know why, but this is never something that I think to reach for. It's never something that I think I'll like, because in my head this is a red palette. And while red eyeshadow I think is pretty flattering on me, I think it really does bring out my eyes in a nice way, it's not something that I think to wear very often. But this is a very neutral palette with some red in it, and it's beautiful. The quality is great. The color scheme is super wearable. I love this thing. Next up, we have something that I'm just going to be decluttering. This is from Seraphine Botanicals. This is their Camelina and Strobe Luminizing Primer. My goal is to use this 10 times. I've used it twice, and I just don't care about this at all. So the way that you use this, or at least the way that I use this, is as a liquid highlight or a cream highlight. It is a little bit too glowy for me personally to wear over my entire face, so it doesn't function as a primer, but it's not enough for me to enjoy it as a highlighter. I don't care about this. I don't want to use it, and I'm not gonna force myself because I have so much makeup. There's no reason to work on things that I don't like. So this is actually going to go in the trash. It's an older product. I've had this for probably close to 3 years, so it can definitely go. This e.l.f. Potted liner in purple has been in for 3 months, I think, and I think I'm at 3 uses. My goal is 10, so we're just gonna... Actually, no, I'm not gonna keep on chugging along at 10 uses. It's fall, it's gonna be harder for me to use a lilac like this. So let's move it down to 6, 3 uses in the next month, and I can roll it out. That seems very reasonable to me. So that's what I'm going to do. And then last, but certainly not least, we have this Sydney Grace liquid eyeshadow. This is in the shade Destination Wedding. This is just a huge tube of liquid eyeshadow. I have used it 5 times. My goal was to use it 10. Like with the e.l.f., I'm going to drop it down to 6 uses so that I can actually move some things out, because I will have been working on these for 4 months by the next update, and I don't want to make it 5. That's just ridiculous to me. So we're going to try to get to 6 uses on this one as well. That should be very doable, considering that I'm at 5. That's 1 use. You'd think I can manage that, but we've been surprised before. Okay, so now I get to draw my prompts. I moved and I have not found my cards yet, so we're going to just use a random card generator. So let's do this. I am going to be drawing 3 products because the 2 that I'm still working on are just the Elf and the Sydney Grace. So draw 3 cards from one deck of playing cards. We'll see how this one works. You're gonna make me watch an ad, really? Okay, no. So I got 3 spades, the 2 of spades, the 6 of spades, and the ace of spades. Okay, now let's figure out what the spades are. So 2, 6, and ace. I can remember that, maybe. Okay. The black ace is a focus card, which I think is a product that you said you were going to focus on. Okay, I can do that. The 2 of spades is a BOMB, black-owned makeup brand. Okay, I have some Pat McGrath stuff. I think that might be the only black-owned makeup brand that I own from. I could be wrong on that, though. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. And then the 6 is vacation or travel. Okay, what does that mean? I feel like I've had to look that up before as well. Okay, vacation or travel. Reminds you of vacation, travel friendly, or bought on holiday. I'll figure that out. 1 minute. All right, I've got my items picked. For a focus item, I decided I wanted to focus on something that I wanted to finish. And this is from Purlisse. This is their matcha green tea antioxidant priming moisturizer. So I've been using this more as a moisturizer than a primer, which is what makes me think that I can probably finish this. And hopefully this will get me to actually use my morning moisturizer, because this is what I've been trying to use in the morning and it hasn't been going so well. So it is a pretty lightweight moisturizer, which is perfect for me for the morning if I only want to put one thing on my face. I mean, besides sunscreen, one additional step. This is a really good option. It feels nice. It's kind of a pleasant, really soft scent to it. I've never noticed it on my face, but putting it on my hand now, it smells really nice. So my goal will be to finish this and I will make a mark, but I am immediately above where it says matcha right now. And this is a 50 ml size. I've used up probably a little bit more than half. So I have a lot to go. This will be in here for a very long time, but that's all right because I'm focusing on it. For a black-owned makeup brand, I chose a Pat McGrath lipstick. Look at this tube. Isn't this pretty? This is one of their Blitz Trance lipsticks, which are the lipsticks that have glitter in them. That doesn't sound appealing at all to me, but this is actually super pretty. So this is in Flesh Fatale. I actually have 2 of these, not this exact color. It's really, really pretty shade, sort of a pinky take on nude. I think my lighting is really catching that gold glitter. In person, I've never felt that it was overwhelming. I feel that it more adds a little bit of a gold tone to the lipstick and makes my lips look a little bit fuller. It sort of looks like maybe I'm wearing a little bit of gloss over the lipstick rather than having a bunch of glitter on my lips. It's really pretty. I quite like these. And then Last, for a vacation or holiday themed item or something that reminded me of vacation, something that I purchased on vacation, there were a lot of ways we could take this prompt. I decided to go with this, which is both travel friendly and vacation themed. So this is the Balm Girls Getaway Trio. There are 3 ladies here having their getaway, and this has Balm Springs, Balm Beach, and Balm Desert in it. So, like my goal has been with other palettes in this project, I want to use this 10 times and to use all 3 of these powders within those 10 uses. I will swatch these out. Oh, Balm Beach is starting to get a little bit dry on me. I mean, it's a powder, so it was dry to start with, but extra dry, questionable. It still swatches really nicely though. So yeah, I will use these 10 times. I have used this palette dozens of times. I really enjoy it. All 3 of these powders are really good quality. That should not be a problem whatsoever, and hopefully in next month's update I can roll in a new palette. Alright, I think that about wraps things up. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Please consider liking and subscribing if you did, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!